Today on Getting Real with the Housewives, Vicki Gunvalson reacts to Tamara's return and why she doesn't think Heather Dubrow needs the Housewives.
She's got 4 kids. Like, go be an actress. I mean, she's good at it. I don't know. I wouldn't if I had that much money. There's no way I'm doing a reality show. So.
And Teresa Giudice reveals if she's ready to walk away from Real Housewives of New Jersey, as Lisa Hochstein shares a video of her confronting Lenny and his mistress. Plus, Brandi Glanville teases a Housewives return, and Real Housewives of Miami star Julia Limengova reacts to her wife's cancer diagnosis. We've got that plus so much more on today's Getting Real with the Housewives. Hey guys, welcome to Getting Real with the Housewives. I'm Christina, and that's, of course, Us Weekly's executive producer, Mandy DeCamp. Welcome to 2023, Mandy. Lots of big Housewives news.
We are just days away from Jen Shah's verdict. I don't want to say I can't wait. That's weird to say about someone's verdict, but I'm excited to see what happens.
So excited to see what happens. I mean, a lot of people are placing bets. How many years do you think that she's going to get?
I don't know why. For some reason, I keep thinking only 4.
Really? Just
random. I just feel like they're going to be not easy, but I feel like they're going to not give her as much. What do you think? I don't know. I
think 11. Okay. I'm going big. I'm going big. We, if you guys are interested, we host a Legally Us show on the Us Weekly's YouTube page as well. And we kind of broke it down with our co-host Nima Rahmani, who's a former federal prosecutor. And he thinks because she maintained her innocence for so long, and especially on the show, that prosecutors are not going to take lightly to that. Yeah. So he thinks that it's going to be a lot, and I don't know, they might, especially because she maintained her innocence for so long. But we'll have to wait and see what happens, and of course we're going to recap it all next week.
Totally.
All right. Well, before we get into the Housewives news, let's see what you guys had to say about last week's show. Vivian said Teresa is so dirty. She should have approached Joe and Melissa privately about this rumor, but as usual, she spreads it publicly and watches the drama explode. Not going to watch Real Housewives of New Jersey because of her constant backstabbing of her family. Ooh.
Wow. Well, I'll be watching, but I agree that it's pretty dirty of her to do that.
Yeah, no, totally.
Anja R said, when I hear Teresa saying she kept her mouth shut, she is the worst. Everything out of her mouth is mean and vindictive. I think it's crazy that so many stand behind Teresa and don't see what an awful person she is. And Melissa teaching her kids to do the right thing, and Teresa lets her kids talk bad to adults, and blood is thicker than water. And mark my words, when Louis leaves her, she will come back calling for loyalty. I hope they don't open for her. She has no loyalty at all to anyone, just herself.
Ugh. A lot of people hating on Teresa in the comments lately.
I know. I mean, I'm not saying I stand by Teresa, but I am saying it makes for good Jersey.
It makes for great TV. It really does. All right, well, let's get into this week's news. And obviously, this was a big story to kick off the new year because tennis star Martina Navratilova is kicking off 2023 in treatment for 2 different kinds of cancer. So the 66-year-old told tennis.com on January 2nd that she is staying optimistic after being diagnosed with stage 1 type HPV throat cancer. During a screening, doctors discovered that she also has an unrelated form of breast cancer. So she said, this double whammy is serious, but still fixable, and I'm hoping for a favorable outcome. It's going to stink for a while, but I'll fight with all I have got. So she is, of course, an 18-time Grand Slam winner, and she previously battled breast cancer back in 2010, and she was cancer-free 6 months later. Following the news, Real Housewives of Miami star Julia wrote on Instagram, thank you to everyone who has reached out to share words of support. Together, we will fight this. So sad, and we wish her nothing but the best.
Yes,
and of course,
prayers. That's so awful.
Yeah, it's so awful. And, they've been a bunch of their marriage issues have kind of been playing out on Real Housewives of Miami, but I'm sure something like this puts everything in perspective, and it seems like they're really there for each other and hopefully come out the other side healthy and happy.
Yes, definitely. Well, some crazy Miami news. Lisa Hochstein shared a video that showed her confronting estranged husband Lenny and his girlfriend Katarina at a nightclub. All right, so she reposted a clip from the account at Real Housewives of Miami.peacock via her Instagram story. The video shows her confronting the plastic surgeon and the model in a packed, noisy club in Miami. At one point, Lenny asks his estranged wife, "What are you doing?" Katarina, for her part, approaches the camera and licks her lips.
So crazy.
In a statement, Lenny told Us Weekly that I love that Lenny's always quick to give a statement.
quick. He is on speed dial at Us Weekly.
Yes.
Always there.
So in a statement, Lenny told Us Weekly that the footage, which he described as a setup, was filmed in May at the opening of Gala, a club owned by some of his friends. Lisa and I agreed that she would go on Friday and I would stay away, and I would go on Saturday and she would stay away. I honored my part of the agreement. They are my friends and I wanted to support them, and I didn't want to have a confrontation. He added, my goal is to give Lisa as much space as possible. She will never miss an opportunity to cast me in a bad light any chance she gets. Days after the confrontation was reported online, Lenny confirmed that he and Lisa were getting divorced.
You know what, Lenny, she doesn't have to try hard to put you in a bad light. Like, let's be real. Like, you are a garbage human being. Let's just put it bluntly.
Do it to yourself, Lenny.
Yeah. Like, this is crazy. And the fact that like his girlfriend is sitting there like licking her lips and like putting it in her face, like she is still the mother of his children. Like, she did not see this coming at all. Like, have a little respect for her.
Yeah.
Terrible.
No, disgusting.
It's so gross. All right. Well, Teresa Giudice is still mad that Joe and Melissa Gorga joined Real Housewives of New Jersey 10 years ago. She told People magazine, since my family came on the show, it was very hard for me to enjoy being on TV. Here I am just getting my feet wet, enjoying it. And then bam, I get knocked, really stabbed in the heart with my family coming on the show behind my back. She added, the reason why I still talk about it now, and it's been 10 years, is because it was very traumatic. But don't expect Teresa to be leaving New Jersey anytime soon. So she told the magazine, I would never step away. I started the show. I'm never going to give that to anyone because I'm the one that started the show. Other people are trying to put that out there like, oh, Teresa wants to leave. It's so crazy to me how people are trying to plant that seed that Teresa wants to leave the show. The games that people play. No, I started this. I'm not walking away until Bravo wants me to walk away.
I want to hear what Andy Cohen has to say about that. Like, did she start it, or was it an OG?
You're right. You're just an OG because New York was already in production. Atlanta was already in production. OC, like, you didn't start. I mean, yes, maybe it's arguable that she put Housewives on the map with the table flip and like everybody started like that.
I watched it before that.
Right. So, like, maybe that was like one of the most biggest talked about moments of Housewives history. But no, I don't think she started the show.
No, definitely not. All right, well, moving on to Beverly Hills, Brandi Glanville clarified that she actually knows nothing about casting for next season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. She tweeted, hey guys, everyone just keeps sending me all these crazy but cool videos about me on Beverly Hills. I honestly know nothing, but thanks for the love. Right now I have a sick son, so I have to focus my powers on healing him. She convinced fans that she was returning to the franchise as she shared a slow motion video of her hand opening to reveal a diamond. Pretty telling, I'd say. Pretty telling.
I mean, we've been talking about cast shakeups for some time, and Brandi always brought the drama.
Always brought the drama. I would love it. I would not be mad about Brandi's return. And she's been on the show in recent seasons. I don't think it's last season, but remember her and Kim were in a scene together. I would love to see her go head to head with Lisa, with Erica.
Brandi is not afraid to say what's on her mind. And I think we need it. I think it would be great. Yeah. All right. We'll have to wait and see. Well, let's get into this week's Real Talk, and somebody that we will see back on our screens in the upcoming season of Real Housewives of OC is the OG from the OC herself, Vicki Gunvalson. She shared her thoughts on Tamra's return, her cameo appearances, and why she isn't sure Heather Dubrow should be a housewife. Take a look. I'm excited because there's, rumblings that you are going to be making some cameos on the next season of OC. I mean, what was it like getting back with the Trace Amigas?
Loved it. It was great. Loved it. Love my girls.
Was it like just kind of, did it make you want to go back maybe full time eventually in the future if the opportunity?
Well, that's Bravo's decision.
Right.
And then at that time I address it. But yeah, no, my filming days hopefully aren't over. And, I love my Tamra and Shannon, and we're good together.
Yeah. How do you feel about Tamra's full-time return?
I was jealous, mad. I thought the phone would be ringing. I'm like, hello, Andy, you're not calling me. But no, I'm so happy for her. She really wanted it more than me. And she's good. She's good TV.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're great TV. So I'm so excited to see you all back together. I know you spent some time with Taylor on the Ultimate Girls Trip. Do you think that she's a good addition to this group as well?
No, I didn't see her much this season. So I don't know what's going to happen. I haven't seen it. So hopefully.
Yeah. What did you make of Heather coming back last season and the season? Because it doesn't.
That was interesting. I mean, I don't think Heather really fits into Orange County anymore. I think she's more, she's an actress and she does that well. I just don't know why she would want to do that. One of my managers told me years ago, you either want fame or money, and fame is a drug, and it's bad for you, but the people that want fame pay a price for it. So I just don't know why she wouldn't want that chaos in her life.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that she'll be back for another season after this?
I don't know. I don't talk to her very much. So I like her. No issues there. I just don't know why she would want to do that.
Yeah.
Her husband's got his own show. She's got 4 kids. Go be an actress. I mean, she's good at it. I don't know. I wouldn't. Personally, I wouldn't if I had that much money. There's no way I'm doing a reality show. So,
Would you ever do Ultimate Girls Trip over again? Because I know the last time, it wasn't obviously the right circumstances because of everything that was going on, but would you want to kind of have a do-over?
If they ask me, I'll be back.
Yeah, definitely. I know that, do you still keep in touch with Kelly at all?
Every now and then, yes. Kelly has actually introduced me to my boyfriend. So I'm forever indebted to her. So Kelly's a good friend.
Definitely. I know at BravoCon, you raised some eyebrows when you said Teresa Giudice was the most overreacted housewife or overrated housewife. Do you still agree with that?
It just came out because it seems like Teresa gets all these commercials, all this stuff. It's like she went to jail for, bad stuff, and she gets out. Now she gets back on the Housewives. She's, she just seems like she's got a lot of stuff that she's able to make a lot of money from, and I don't really understand it. Yeah. And maybe I'm jealous, maybe I'm insecure, call me whatever. I like Teresa, there's no issues there. It's just when you go to jail and do all that bad stuff, I don't think you should be rewarded with more opportunities. But that's just me. I'm very traditional. So I'm happy for her. She's super happy. She's madly in love. I have nothing against Teresa. It just came out.
Yeah. Oh, Vicky. Do you agree with her? Do you think that Heather should still be a housewife?
Love Heather as a housewife. I don't think she needs it. No. I mean, we know she doesn't need it. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't think I want to see Heather anymore. I think I agree with Vicky.
I was a little underwhelmed about her big return last season. I feel like they made it to be such a big deal, and it was a little bit of a letdown. Yeah. And I just don't think that she kind of gelled with this group of women. And plus, she's like moving to LA, so maybe she would be on Beverly Hills, but I don't really see her fitting in with that group either.
That would be interesting, though.
It would be interesting.
They'd probably be mean to her.
Right, they probably would. They probably would, but who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Yeah. All right. Well, let's get into this week's episodes of Housewives. I can't believe we only have one more Salt Lake City episode left after this. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
No. I don't know. I'm annoyed with Heather. I'm really annoyed, guys. Mm-hmm. I need to talk about it. Like, why can't she just tell us? It's not funny anymore. It's not funny. Like, it's stupid at this point. Just tell us how you got the black eye. Did you fall into the big plant in the corner of your room? Were you hooking up with Jen, which is another crazy theory?
Was not expecting that.
Not expecting that one. My sister said that one, and I was like, you're nuts. And then I saw other people were saying it, and I was like, oh, that's a theory.
That is a theory. Who would have thought that? I mean, it's just ridiculous. Like, you were dragging this out for episodes. And then I think she tweeted over the holiday break that, like, stay tuned for my book because it's in there. Like, so we're going to have to wait. So now you're making everybody read your book because we have to find out how you got this black eye. Like,
no, that's not how it works. That's not how you sell books. That's stupid. Anyway, one reporter will read the book and reveal it, and no one will buy the book anyway. So
exactly. I don't know. I'm just like, I'm very disappointed in Heather this season because usually I love her, but I did not need to know how, like, this did not need to drag out for 3 episodes. Like, just tell us, because clearly I think Jen did it.
I think Jen did it as well. I mean, she makes that weird comment in the bathroom with Jen and Meredith saying, like, just tell them like, do you want to know how
Right.
you know, telling Jen to use that as a threat to other people now.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of sounded like she admitted it there, but not fully. It's just annoying. It's annoying.
It's really annoying.
It's been all season and we still don't know.
And I don't think we're going to find out next week either. So what did you think of Dana coming in with that Jen informant information? And like, that just seemed a little out of left field.
I felt like it was like a little too little too late for Donna. Like, you haven't really made your voice known on the show yet this season. We don't really know you. And now to come out with that and have very little details.
Yeah.
Not saying who it is, which I understand she can't, but like, all she was saying is, I have a friend who's going to be an informant who believes you're guilty. Like, that's not that much of a story.
Right. And also, like, I kind of felt bad for Jen in the moment because at that time, maybe she wasn't planning on pleading guilty. And like, this could have like really jeopardized her case. Maybe like you're coming out at me with these accusations and you don't have any backup. So what are you trying to do to me? You're just kind of trying to play me dirty. So I did feel bad for her. And I also felt bad in the moment where she's like talking about her kids and, you know, what life is going to look like for them now that their mother's not going to be in the picture for a while. But then on the other hand, you did this to yourself.
I know. It is sad. Anytime I think about her kids, I get sad too.
Yeah.
You did do it.
Yeah, you did do it. But they did pay up. They paid for for Coach's party.
I love how they showed the check and everything. I rewound. I was like, how much was it? I think it was like $12,000.
Expensive party. expensive party. And then, you know, circling back to Whitney and Heather, that's kind of how we ended the episode. I mean, do you think that Heather should give Whitney another chance? And, you know, is she that safe space that she says that she is?
I don't think she's going to be a safe space for a long time, but I think she deserves a second chance since I still don't fully understand what they were fighting about.
No, I don't either. And how you put your friends on a friendship break, but don't tell them that they're on a friendship break. Yeah. Also very interesting.
Kind of silly. I think
it is.
Yes, I think they need to come back next season as friends. Just, you know, keep each other at a distance when needed.
Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting next season. You know, obviously Jen's not going to be there because she is going to face some jail time. I saw somebody tweeting the other day. I think I saw it. I don't know where I saw it, but they were like, bring Mary back. And I think Meredith responded saying that they were working on it. So maybe Mary would make a return.
I'm into that. Yes. Yeah.
Totally into it. Well, something else. So let's get into Real Housewives of Potomac because I'm loving these ladies. They were just ridiculous. So Mia and Jackie's strange relationships, this friends with benefits situation.
Oh my God. It's bizarre to me. I don't know. Like the whole flashlight story was strange. Like go to the doctor if you think you have a yeast infection.
Oh, like
don't have your friend look at your vagina with a flashlight. What is going on? Like, I don't know if it was better or worse that she thought that she had a yeast infection. Like, go to the doctor.
Go to the doctor.
Dear God, this friendship is not normal.
Not normal, but it looks like it implodes next episode, like based on the teaser, which I loved how they did. The teaser for next episode, it looks like this friendship is going to deteriorate real fast.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll have to see
when you start talking about things like that on camera, I don't know if any friendship can survive that.
No, I don't think so either. And then, you know, the women saying that Chris flirted with him and like clearly based on the footage that they rolled back, like he was just saying hello, introducing himself. And even Wendy's husband, who they said that they smiled at him, that constitutes as flirting. It's like, you're reaching.
You're reaching. I feel kind of bad for Chris because it's been a storyline, I think, in every episode so far this season. And what is the story?
Yeah.
I didn't think he was flirting.
Yeah, no. And he called out production on Twitter and was like, shout out to the producers that keep like spitting these lies. And like, it almost seemed like this girl was kind of like been like, wait, so did Chris flirt with you? Maybe you should say that. That's kind of what I'm getting at. It's kind of what I'm feeling. And even Ashley at the end being like, well, Candace, don't you want to talk to this girl? And she's like, I'm not talking to the Sesame Street character. Like,
that's so funny. She's the best one-liners.
Yes, she really does. But I don't blame her. Like, why are you going to stir the pot even more when it doesn't need to be stirred? I
do like that they at least played back the moment this time so we can see for ourselves that like I didn't think he was flirting. So
I don't think so either. No, definitely. What did we think of the Grand Dames live show?
First of all, it was very long. Like I felt like I saw the whole show. I don't know if I'd need to go see it in person now because they didn't. I'm like, oh, we're sitting down for the whole show here. I still don't really know what the theme of it was.
No, I have no idea. No idea.
But good for her. She sold out and didn't give away comp tickets.
And I love that Bravo had no budget for the drag queen song.
Yes, so good.
So good. I love it. Yeah, like we said, just Candace not talking to that woman. And it seems like based on what is about to happen, things go down between Karen and Charisse. And, you know, these ladies, they really know how to make a good TV show.
They really do.
All right, well, let's get into our social spotlight of the week where we discuss which housewife caught our attention on social media. Mine goes to Jen Shah because even with her sentence looming, she doesn't give a F. She was took a selfie at the Rose Bowl in California. You know, her husband, of course, is a college football coach, so she was there supporting him, and I guess trying to get in that extra family time before the sentencing. But, you know, still looking glamorous, still taking selfies, and you know, you would never know that she faces decades in prison.
You would never know. It's like it's any other day to her.
Right. Mandy, what was your social spotlight of the week?
Lisa Rinna, of course. Two different ones because I just love her. One was us sharing Christmas with her family, and they're all wearing matching red pajamas because they're just like us.
They are just like us.
Housewives are just like us. I love that. And the second one, I'm thinking she's at Diana's house, and this is one of Diana's giant crystals that she's hugging.
Interesting.
I don't know for a fact, but she tags Diana in it, and she says, "I'm ready." So,
oh lordy,
I don't know what's happening there, but it seems like maybe a teaser for next season. I don't know.
Well, now that like I'm just looking at Diana's Instagram now, and I'm seeing like a week ago, she was hanging out with Crystal Minkoff and like together, which is also interesting. She said, I'm still full, or no, Crystal posted it saying, I'm still full and drunk. But I thought they were really friends, which is interesting because Crystal is good friends with Garcelle, and Garcelle, obviously, with the whole bot situation, is not a fan of Diana. So I wonder if something happened between them as well.
I need to get to the bottom of this.
We need to get to the bottom of this, yes. All right, well, that is it for this week's episode of Getting Real with the Housewives. Welcome to 2023. We have a big year of Housewives. New Jersey is right around the corner. Salt Lake City is about to wrap up, and we're going to be recapping it every single step of the way.
All right. Thanks, Christina. Thanks for watching, everyone.
All right, bye. For more news, content, and exclusive interviews, make sure to hit the sub, like, and bell button down below and visit usmagazine.com.